Hi everyone, it's the EnglishSimmer here and welcome back to another Creator Sim. In today's video, we are gonna be recreating the YouTube couple known as Zalfie, aka Zoe Sugg and Alfie Deyes. I have watched these two since I was young. I must have been, I don't even know, like 14, 15 when I started watching Zoe, maybe? I don't even know. But now I'm still a huge fan of both of them. I watch Alfie's daily vlogs. I honestly love his daily vlogs. I just find them really fun, likable videos that I can just sit and enjoy, and he's kind of like been added to my daily routine of YouTube watching, I guess you could say. So I actually started off creating Alfie because, as you guys probably know if you know me, I am in the very small minority of simmers who for some reason find male sims a lot easier to create than female sims. I say that I'm in the minority because a lot of people tend to always make female sims, or they feel as if they're better creating female sims, and they say, oh, all my males look the same, like they all end up looking the same way. I have that issue, but with female sims. I don't know why I seem to be the opposite to everyone. If you guys are also like better at making male sims, then let me know, because I feel like I'm in such a small percentage of people who do that. So I decided to begin with Alfie. For the longest time, this genuinely does not look like Alfie. I just could not get him right for some reason. And then it finally clicked. I actually turned on one of his vlogs and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna have this on in the background whilst I'm making this sim, and it definitely helped. So in this video, I kind of go through making him. It honestly didn't start looking like Alfie until I added the facial hair. I think it's just become such like a statement on his face now that I'm like, okay, this looks a little bit more like him, but it didn't click for the longest time, so I stuck one of his videos on, and then I kind of went back after I did all his fashion choices. I went back and like remade his face basically, and I got it looking so like him. I think I did a really good job on Alfie. He was a lot easier than Zoe. If somehow Zoe and Alfie are watching this video, guys, I am so sorry for what you were about to witness. I mean, I'm kind of hoping you find this kind of cool. I know that Zoe and Alfie both play The Sims, and Zoe, in fact, adores the game, and I think she's been playing it like since she was younger, maybe, kind of like myself, so it would be pretty cool if they came across this video and actually watched it, but I don't know, I feel kind of weird thinking that they may stumble across this video somehow. That's mainly because when I create like celebrities or well-known people in The Sims 4, I do kind of have reference images, but these guys were a little bit different because obviously Alfie films almost every day of his life, so I can just stick on one of their vlogs and kind of go off that, and that's really what helped me to capture these guys in the Sims form. And I definitely, with their fashion choices as well, I had a lot of fun. I actually sought out a lot of custom content for these. As you can see, Alfie's actually wearing Yeezys. I did not have those in my game. The Sims 4 have not created their very own version of Yeezys. I mean, come on guys, what are you doing? You're missing a trick there. I reckon The Sims could definitely pull off some fresh looking Yeezys, but we don't have that in the game officially, so I actually downloaded a lot of CC that I probably wouldn't have downloaded if I weren't creating these two in Creator Sim, but it's actually custom content that I really like the look of, and I think it suits the game quite well. So I definitely had a lot of fun and got kind of experimental on the things that I was downloading. Also, I know Zoe and Alfie have a Sims series up on their channel. They used to do Sims 3, they moved on to Sims 4. I think they're actually bringing it back soon, so you guys should definitely go check out Alfie's gaming channel. If you're used to watching Simmers, you might be a bit like, oh my goodness, no, don't do this, don't do that. But that's just because we know so much about the game, like especially myself, I play it every single day of my life, so it's kind of fun to see someone who doesn't play it as frequently as me take on the game and see what direction they like to go in. But can we just imagine for a second what it would be like if Zoe got on the CC hype? Like, I can only imagine the creations that she would come up with if she downloaded custom content into her game. Just imagine like the interior designing that she could do. I just imagine these amazing rooms filled with so much stuff that's just, oh, it blows my mind. I really want them to figure out how to put CC in their game, because I would honestly love to see that. So this is where I kind of go back, and I'm definitely messing with Alfie a lot. Honestly, I think I just needed to fill out the cheeks a little bit, and then that's really what helped me to get it to look like Alfie. So it was definitely a turning point at that time, and I was like, okay, this I am way more happy with. This definitely looks like him, and I can see the resemblance. I also did send a screenshot of these guys over to my niece Lauren, and she knew exactly who they were, like, before I told her, so hopefully you guys can also see the resemblance. You should let me know down below if you think I did a good job on my Sims 4 edition of Zalfie. Unfortunately, Alfie has just got a tattoo, which is pretty cool. I'm definitely a fan of his new tattoo. I did try to look for it. I was like, ooh, I wonder if any custom content creators are like fans of him, and somehow in this like short amount of time have managed to create his tattoo in The Sims, because that's a possibility. Sometimes there are like dedicated creators who kind of create tattoos of famous people and like all the stuff that they have on their body. I've seen like Halsey ones and Rihanna ones and Lady Gaga and stuff. Unfortunately, I couldn't find anything like his tattoo or anything that really resembled it too well, so I didn't bother downloading that. So if any Zalfie fans are watching me, I know I missed his tattoo. Trust me, I watched the vlog because it really made me wanted to get my third tattoo. I already have my third tattoo planned. I'm just kind of holding off because, one, I got my last tattoo whilst my mum was away, so she still hasn't seen my latest tattoo, and it's pretty big as well. I'm kind of scared how she's gonna feel about it. I've obviously shown her photos and stuff, but she hasn't seen it in real life, so I don't think she realizes just how big it is. And two, I don't know, I'm just kind of holding off a little bit just to spread out my tattoo once for a little while, but hopefully I'm gonna get that fairly soon. And right now, back onto the video, I guess. So I kind of struggled with making Zoe, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what it was, but kind of getting her face shape right was kind of challenging. I think it's because Zoe takes photos from like so many angles, and wherever you take a photo from, your face kind of looks different in every photo. So it was really challenging for me to kind of get the dimensions correct. I definitely tried my best. Hair was another difficult thing. Obviously, she has like the ombre thing going on, and she's a lot lighter than she used to be. The hair that I actually ended up using was kind of a lot darker than Zoe's actual hair, but it was kind of the closest I could find to it, so I decided to go for it and then just add in like blonde tips. They aren't a definite representation of Zalfie, but in a game you definitely have constrictions and you kind of have to make it work with what you've got. I definitely see Create a Sim as kind of like an art form in a way. I've said this in previous videos, you guys know that, but I don't really get offended when people tell me that my Sims look the same, because I see it as having a preferential art style, and I know a lot of artists grow up and you kind of do get into a routine with your art and you kind of do make the same styles. So although Sims have like different little twists on them, a lot of the time Sims do end up looking the same, but just see it as like an individual perspective. You're like, yeah, I'm proud that my Sims look like this, because guess what? They were all made by me, and you can tell. Again, Zoe's fashion choices, I used mostly custom content. I actually think everything I used was custom content that I specifically downloaded for them, but it was stuff that I would have never chosen to have in my game. So I kind of went out on a limb. I think Zoe has such a cool style, especially recently. She's like been rocking the big glasses and big cozy jumpers. It's definitely a style similar to my own, apart from she does it with far more grace than I do, let's be real, because she's Zoella and I am not. I also went out of my comfort zone on the makeup side of things. I am very lazy when it comes to makeup. I put on like bare minimum, and that kind of reflects in my Sims a lot of the time because I just sort of forget that it's an option, and then once I've created a Sim I'm like, oh, I can't be bothered to go back and change it, which again I feel like I'm in the minority for, because I see so many talented like female Simmers who are so on point with their makeup. I always say, if you're looking for like a makeup guru within the Sims, just go check out Jen, aka Urban Sims, because she is on it with the makeup. So I kind of stepped out of my comfort zone, and with Zoe I did focus on a lot of her makeup looks for the outfits that she was wearing, which was kind of cool. I got to play around with different lipsticks and lip colours that I have downloaded over the past couple of weeks, because I am trying to step up my game a little bit. I want to start making Sims a little bit more glam, I guess you could say. So I definitely downloaded a fair few lip colours and accessories. I already had a few accessories. That tends to be what I do. I kind of overcompensate my Sims with accessories rather than with makeup. This outfit that she's actually wearing is one of my favourites. The long pink like coat with the warm polo neck. I have been rocking polo necks all winter. They have become a staple of my wardrobe, which I never thought I would say because I used to hate them as a child. My mum would get me to used to wear polo necks and turtlenecks, and I would throw up a fit because I have super sensitive skin and they just used to itch me. So I never thought I would reach the ripe old age of 24 and go back to my roots of wearing polo necks and rib jumpers and knitted jumpers and high necks, but they are a godsend. When you live in England, they are an absolute godsend. You can wear them under anything, even just like a hoodie, and it kind of makes it a little bit more stylish and gives you the important layering that you need so you do not freeze. I guess I should start rounding up the video a little bit because we are kind of coming to the end. I do go back and show you guys like the outfits that they wore and do kind of a slow-mo rotation so you can see the Sims. These guys will be up on the gallery. My gallery name is EnglishSimmer, all lowercase, all one word. So if you want to download my Zalfie, then they will be up on my gallery page. There is a lot of custom content. If you want a specific piece, then ask in the comments and either myself or someone else may link it to you. So if there's anything you really want, then I will try and get back to you guys. But thank you all so much for watching this video. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you have any other Sims or people that you would like me to create in The Sims 4, then definitely let me know because I had a lot of fun creating these guys. Thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, give it a big thumbs up, and as always, let me know in the comments down below how you think I did at recreating these two. I love you guys, and I will speak to you all in my next video. Bye!